2 years ago, I posted an episode about this wonderful box set from Indicator, Mexico Macabre, and I'll put a link in the notes down below to this episode if you want to check it out. But one of the actors in two of these films also appeared in two earlier vampire films from Mexico, and that brings us to today's episode. This is the Kazdoy Closet. I'm Kazdoy. That's my closet full of all the stuff that I love. And today we look at two films that mark the entry of Gothic and supernatural horror into Mexican cinema. How do they compare to other vampire films? Let's check it out. Today we're looking at this box set from Indicator, El Vampiro, two Bloodsucking Tales from Mexico. The two films here are The Vampire and The Vampire's Coffin. Those are the English titles. Both films go well together. They have the same lead actor, the same actor playing the vampire, same director, same screenwriter, same composer, and much of the same cast in both films. Let's start with the first one, which is The Vampire, or El Vampiro. It's from 1957, a brisk 84 minutes long, in beautiful black and white and in Spanish. It's about a young girl who returns to her hometown to make arrangements for her aunt's funeral, and soon discovers that her other aunt and a neighbor are involved with vampires. Now, visually, the film is quite interesting. Architecture-wise, the setting is a mix of Gothic architecture and Mexican hacienda. And it's early Universal horror films were very successful, and so they were a huge influence on this film. So if you like the look of those films, you'll probably like the look of this film as well. We're talking lots of fogs and shadows and twisted staircases and torches and candles and bare trees on the landscapes, and lots of moody atmosphere overall. El Vampiro has a pretty basic story, and we have the usual tropes about vampires. It's almost like you know nothing about them if you watch this film, because they're talking about how there's no reflections and mirrors of vampires, and they deal with that in a pretty interesting way, I thought. They have a fear of crosses. How do you kill a vampire? When do vampires sleep? And how do they convert the living to vampirism? Abel Salazar is the lead actor here and the producer of both films. He was also in The Brainiac and in The Curse of the Crying Woman from that Mexico Macabre box I showed you earlier. Herman Robles plays the very suave vampire. He's excellent in this role, and this role really established his career, though he started to resent it a little bit because he was typecast as a vampire all the time, but he learned to accept his notoriety for the film. As far as the special effects go, the vampires, they appear as a bat, and then there's a quick cut, and then they're a person, and then vice versa, back and forth. So there's no fading in or fading out of them turning into a vampire. That just happens quickly. And there's no animation either in some of these vampire films. The bat is a little animated. The bats, sometimes you can see them. The fake bats are suspended by a wire flying around. It's kind of funny. But, I don't think this was a very high-budget film. It was shot in 3.5 weeks. The soundtrack is very good, very moody, and often startling even. And so my rating for El Vampiro, The Vampire, I'm going to give this one 4 bats out of 5. It's pretty basic as far as the story goes, but it's very well done and well executed. The second film in this box set is The Vampire's Coffin, and I will not attempt to pronounce that one in Spanish. It's from 1958, so it's a year later, and it's an even brisker 82 minutes long, and it's also in black and white, also in Spanish. This one is a sequel to the first one. This one has grave robbers that steal a vampire's coffin, the same vampire, only to become his hypnotized servants, and they are forced to stalk and capture young women for him. This was made quickly after the very big success of the first film. It has a similar cast and crew, including Salazar and Robles reprising their roles. It expands upon the first film, I thought. The cinematography takes more chances, is more expressionistic here. There are more locations than just the mansion, which was the main location of the first film. We have the mansion again, and then we have a hospital, and we have this creepy wax museum as well. There's also an Igor Renfeld type character who helps the vampire, and believe it or not, that character's name is Manson. That was really surprising. But this one's more action-oriented, I thought. There are more scenes with the vampire. I thought it was kind of similar to how The Bride of Frankenstein compares to Frankenstein. It's a little bit looser, a lighter touch, a little more action, a little more humor. So my rating for The Vampire's Coffin, a little bit higher, 4.5 bats out of 5. I think both these films deserve a spot among the best vampire films. So what's in this box set? Well, this is from Indicator. Like I said, it is a region A, B, and C. It has this very nice hard box. Plenty of extras there. You can freeze that if you want to check out all the extras. It is a square picture, so you're going to get black bars on both sides of the screen. But the picture quality I thought was just excellent. It was limited to 8,000 copies. So it came with this little card that goes down like that. That's how it comes. And then you can see the number here. It is 5232 out of 8,000. And it has 2 discs. This is the first disc here, El Vampiro. And it's, I guess they call this a digipack maybe. It opens up like that and has the same extras listed on the back like so. And then it has the second disc. I love the artwork on both these discs. The Vampire's Coffin. And it's got the extras there. And then it opens up like this. And there's our vampire right there. That has plenty of extra features on here. Most of them, if not all of them, if I recall, were in Spanish. And it has a audio commentary on the first film, which I did not listen to. And most of the features focus on the actors, the writer, the crew, and then the vampire myth. But it also comes with this 80-page perfect bound booklet, which is really informative. And you can get an idea of sort of the look of the film from some of these photos here. That photo there, of course. So you can see the photography and cinematography is really nicely done. And this is a very nicely done book. There are several options for languages, including Spanish with English subtitles, of course. Or you can watch it dubbed in English. Or you can watch it dubbed in English with English subtitles on if you really want to. So where can you see these two films? Well, they are both showing on Tubi right now, possibly on YouTube. I will not vouch for the picture quality. It varies on both those platforms. Can you buy it? I checked right before recording this, 2 different vendors. They both said they're out of stock, but I checked on Amazon and they have it for 45% off right now. And it looks like it's the limited edition with all the booklet and all that stuff in there. And so it's under $30 on Amazon right now. So if you're interested in this at all, I wouldn't wait too long. So feel free to leave a comment or suggestion down below. Are there any other neglected vampire films you'd like to tell us about? Please let us know. Leave a thumbs up. Don't leave a thumbs down. Subscribe would be great. Share this with your friends and neighbors. Subscribing is free. Also free is we are on the Letterboxd app under the Kazdoy Closet. There's also a link to that in the notes down below that'll take you directly there. And you can see what else we're watching right now. A lot of different things. Also, what's not free is my ebook is available. It is True Tales from the Teacher Trenches, the ups and downs from 32 years of teaching. And that's for your Kindle. Or if you don't have a Kindle, you can use a free Kindle app on the device of your choice. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free, part of your subscription. Otherwise, $1.99 on Amazon.com. So, hope you like this one. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.